Hi, how's everyone? I hope I find you all well. Thank you for returning. And hello, if you are new, we're doing the moon readings for the moon in Sagittarius. This is for everyone. Everyone has Sagittarius placements somewhere in their chart. Doesn't matter if it's the big three or not. Look to your chart to see where Sagittarius falls. And that's the area of life where it may express itself for you. Otherwise, this is for the collective. So, Moon in Sagittarius. I love this energy. Sagittarius energy is jovial and expansive and visionary, and it's hungry to learn. I call Sag the wanderer. The centaurs love to roam. They loved to find warm, inviting places to attend. Imagine old fashioned salons where people would gather to drink and connect and exchange news and ideas. They have wandering minds, wandering hearts, wandering feet, hands, lips, eyes. Moss can't gather on a rolling stone, and Papa's got to keep it moving. Moon energy is subtle and sensitive and soothing. She enchants with sweet promises and fancy words and spun illusions. Her charms are as potent as the drink that Sag searches for. Since she rules cycles, habits, and rhythms, the moon knows damn well that as far as Saggy roams and wanders, the heart always comes back to be pampered. The moon also illuminates what we hide from the sun, which is the ego. It's our private heart that we protect. In this placement, we have returned to something that our hearts want to explore. Little nagging desires that are usually dormant come to life again. Desire wants to stretch and reach and be experienced. Adventurous things, idealistic things, exotic things, passionate things, reckless things. Our emotions are curious, impatient, blunt, and longing for freedom. But, and isn't there always a big but in the way? In this cycle, our energetic and gregarious hearts are met with some hard squares and oppositions in the sky. So let's start with the moon, 22 degrees Sagittarius, squaring Venus and Neptune conjunct at 24 degrees and 22 respectively in Pisces. So usually Sagittarius and Venus, which is Libra energy, are very easy energies to get along together. Jupiter has a wandering eye, and Venus is the goddess of love and beauty, so he loves the conquest, and she's a sucker for the attention from the fiery father god. But at the moment, Venus is busy working with Neptune, god of the deep ocean of the subconscious, in his home sign of Pisces. This is deep soul work going on right now. Neptune is dredging the depths of our psyche, our spiritual, intuitive depths, agitating things that are usually quietly existing where we don't venture. Venus is busy charming them with grace and diplomacy, weighing them in her scales of justice, pulling the truth out, shining it up, and sending them to the surface to be acknowledged by the ego. These truths that some of us go to great lengths to ignore are now bubbling up for attention. Neptune conjunct Venus is fortunately in some cooperative sextiles with and trines with other energies like Uranus retrograde in Taurus and Mars retrograde in Cancer. So let's see if we can see these energies in the tarot. We're using the same format as the Death Splits the Difference spread, this time with the moon. So I go through the decks, I look for the moon card and pull the card behind it and in front, and let's get to it for Saggy placements. Remember, not all messages will resonate for everyone the same way. So keep what doesn't resonate now, or leave what doesn't resonate now, but keep it in mind because it might make sense at a later time because you are all at different points in the timelines. Like I say, I can read the script, but I can't tell you which character you all individually play or where you choose to stand on the stage. I can only read the energies. So we're again working with the First Light Tarot, the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti, the Rider-Waite, and the Celtic Lenormand. So I pulled the Moon card from the First Light Tarot, and behind it, with the moon is obscuring, was the Hermit. That's Virgo energy. It's searching for truth, um, being your own guide by tapping into your higher self, looking for facts, and trying to channel wisdom. In front of the moon, which is being illuminated right now, was the World card, renewal. This is rebirth, celebration, harmony. When the world comes up, it's it's a higher, I always think of it as a higher vibration of the Wheel of Fortune. When the wheel comes up upright, you're gathering good karma, and when the wheel comes in reversed, you're gathering kind of, negative karma. When the world comes up, this is the end of a cycle so that you can uh excuse me, I'm drawing a blank and I'm about to sneeze, so I'm distracted. This is an ending of something and fulfillment. Long-term goals accomplished, cycles are done, and you receive your reward. That's what I was trying to think of. It's also setting the stage for rebirth. Can you hear the zoomies in the background? She's quiet as soon as until I hit record. So what we're dealing with here is in the background, we're in hermit energy. Some in the collective are in hermit energy. This is deep contemplation about something. And then out in the open, we realize that there's this cycle coming to an end. On top of that, with the Gilded Tarot, on top of the Hermit, we've got the Ace of Pentacles again. This came out in the reading last night. What was that reading for? I can't remember. Was it another moon reading? Shoot, I can't remember. But it did come out yesterday, the Ace of Pentacles. This is something brand new. A seed, a bean, Jack's bean from Jack and the Beanstalk. Something unexpected. Something fortuitous that we can use to grow new abundance, okay? So this is what we have in Hermit energy. On top of that, you've got the Seven of Cups, this time in reverse. Both of these cards came out in the last reading. Last one, the Seven of Cups was upright. This time it's in reverse. This is like a reality check. We've got temptation and what does it say? Diversion. Yo, someone's distracted. On top of the world, you've got the Six of Pentacles in reverse and Justice. So Six of Pentacles upright is being generous and being able to give equally to a few people. It's not the Ten of Pentacles. It's not great abundance and legacy. It's the Six. You're right kind of in between. You've got a little bit. This is I feel like this Six of Pentacles is like recuperation after the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles, you lost everything. And that's because it comes after the Four. And the Four of Pentacles is being really miserly about things, not taking chances, being very guarded. So there was something that you put a lot of energy into, but you weren't, how do you explain it? you were a little too guarded about it. And when you don't allow things to breathe, they kind of choke. You choke it out. You choke them out. And in the Four of Pentacles, um, you held on to, somebody held on to something so tightly that you lost it. Okay? And that's the loss of the Five of Pentacles. Out in the cold, in rags, something was lost in that energy. In the Six of Pentacles, it's regained, and you have enough to share. But this in reverse means, again, there's this miserly energy here. Like, I have enough, but I'm not sharing it. Um, and on top of that is justice. That's Libra energy. Hang on one second. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So the key to the Six of Pentacles is that in the upright, it's gracious and charitable sharing. But in the reverse, it's provisions with strings attached. So there may be something here where you're ending a relationship or situation where there was financial um somebody was taking care of something financially, but they were really holding it over your head. And now you're ending that with justice too, impartiality, and harsh verdicts. That's that I think that's coming from that hermit energy too. You came to some kind of truth while you were contemplating things. The truth about this Ace of Pentacles. And the thing about the Ace of Pentacles is that it's a gift and it's also advice to not waste it. Okay, and with this the Seven of Cups, it's daydreaming. It's the vision board. It's like, what am I gonna do with this? What am I gonna do? And I have all these choices, and sometimes it can be a little bit daydreamy. In reverse, this is reality. You see the options that are going to um, help you grow that Ace of Pentacles. You're not being delusional about it. Okay, there's no illusions here. That Seven of Cups is usually very imaginative, right? So in the reverse, it's telling me this is not imagination. You're not allowing temptation to interfere with that Ace of Pentacles, because it's nothing yet, but you're protecting the potentiality here. And again, that's behind the moon. That may be something that you are internalizing right now, and you're not really letting it come to the surface yet. You're still kind of working it out in your own mind. What is here that is being illuminated by the moon is the ending of something. This is the ending and fulfillment of something. We've got karma here, not only with the world dealing your reward, but with justice. Justice being Libra energy. Um, Remember what I read in the beginning about things coming up from the subconscious and being weighed in the scales of justice? Here we have justice with her scales and with the sword of truth raised high. So there's something here where you came to some insight that what was being provided, whether by you or to you, came with a lot of strings attached. There was a lot of expectations here. There was maybe expectations about behavior. Maybe there were expectations about reinvestment, loyalty, something like that. And with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, you're being illuminated to that. Okay? And you're dealing with it very justly. I hear you're not having it anymore, right? The bridging energy here, the foundational energy with the Celtic Lenormand. You've got the songbirds. I'm not going to sing because I got very stuffy nose. This is messages, conversation, excited talking. This is chatter between friends. Here's these three different kinds of birds sitting on this beautiful branch, and they're all kind of chit-chatting to each other. This might be a friend group or a family group where people are very different and they're coming together to share information. Next, we've got the lady, which it's been coming up lately, representing kind of Nine of Pentacles energy, somebody who's well to do, who's got a little bit of status, a little bit of standing in the group itself. So in this group of songbirds, this lady is standing out as somebody who's very reliable, very nurturing, very loving. Um, it is a feminine energy. She's intuitive and devoted. She's got a lot of traditional beliefs behind her. She's decisive, motherly, caring, and a woman of high standing and respect. But after that, here we go again with moon energy, something being hidden. This is emotion, intuition, cycles and sensitivity, flux and change, receptive psychic energy, a receptive and reflective. There's dark hidden illusion and someone who's being very dreamy. So if this lady energy is being very dreamy about something, I feel for some in the collective that this world energy, Six of Pentacles in reverse, and Justice, it could be like a loan. But a loan has stipulations, right? Interest, or, I'll loan you this if you do this. But with justice in the upright, this impartiality, I feel like it could be um, some harsh stipulations, but they're not unfair. Okay, they're for your good. I heard, and they're to even something out. So this could even be a loan on the stipulations that you go back to school. Okay, like I said, the Six of Pentacles is usually sharing of the wealth, but with this in reverse, it could be just sharing for one specific purpose. That's the strings attached. I feel like this could be um, taking out a loan in order to do something in particular. That's what the stipulations are. I'll loan you this, but you have to do this with it, you know? If this is all the same person, meaning if you are the one that's in hermit energy because you only have this one Ace of Pentacles and you're being very, very choosy, Seven of Cups in reverse, this is being very realistic about options and choices. In the upright, it would be kind of dreamy and I'm not going to say delusional, but it's very impractical in some ways. And with it in reverse, this is reality setting in that you have to make some very down to earth choices about where that pentacle is going to go. And that's why here, if this is you giving the loan, you're giving it with the stipulations of I can help you, but I don't have a lot. So this is going to have some rules on this loan. Okay. And that with justice on top, this is impartial and very fair. All right. If it's not you giving the loan, it could be you receiving the loan. Um, and you're gonna balk at it because nobody wants to borrow with those kinds of stipulations unless it's like from a bank and you kind of have no choice. But this is, I believe, is coming in from a lady of standing, a friend maybe, and it is coming in with good intentions. That's why the songbirds are here. But I think there may be, and we will get some clarification on this, there could be some hidden motives here. Or maybe you are afraid there are hidden motives here because she does come with the moon. You got this, but like I say, I feel like I said, I feel like the stipulations on this are fair, but like kind of disappointing, to you. But I mean, they're in your favor, right? But you fear, or you maybe suspect, that there is something hidden under those motives. Maybe this person is coming in under the guise of being very friendly, but there are hidden motives underneath that. Let's see what the clarifiers here on the bottoms of the deck are. From the First Light Tarot, we've got Code and High Priestess, and under that, Harmony. Okay, so with Code, there is something here where you can decipher all the hidden details, okay? This usually means something spiritual. Now, remember I did say that Venus and Neptune are conjunct in Pisces. This is deep soul work. So with that deep soul work comes the illumination to signs and synchronicities, listening to your dreams, because it is all happening in Pisces. And we've got Mars retrograde in Cancer. I don't know what's going on in Scorpio. But with all this activity in the water signs, this is like very spiritual enlightenment going on here. And with the code card, it says to me, the dreams, the symbolisms, the downloads that you receive, the synchronicities, the coincidences, the signs, all of that coming to the surface right now. Remember, I was saying that Libra was bringing it up from the surface so that it can be examined in the consciousness, right? Consciously examined. When you get to when you are able to intuit all those little synchronicities and signs and stuff, you realize that is the universal language, because the universe can't angels, the universe, the divine, God, whatever you believe in, it doesn't communicate with us by verbal language. It has a higher language, and that's what the signs and synchronicities are. The downloads, the dreams, the symbolism, all those things that come into play in a very spiritual way, a very psychic way. Things that a lot of us kind of push down because in the waking 3D world, they don't make sense. But with this card, it's saying if you can learn to read those symbols, you can learn to read the program. Okay? Underneath that, that's that High Priestess, Pisces energy. That's where all this is going down. Neptune and Venus conjunct in Pisces. That's where all this is going down. High Priestess energy, perception, hidden powers, reflection on ideas. High Priestess shows up, and you've got the Hermit. Now, they are opposing energies. They're the balance of each other. Virgo and Pisces energy are exact opposites on the zodiac. So while Virgo has a very analytical side, the Hanged Man has a very spiritual, analytical side. Okay? So you're analyzing all these insights that are coming up from the dream state. And underneath that is harmony. Building bridges, okay, they're telling me that the bridges being built is between the subconscious and the conscious for everyone in the collective. It connects to the higher self and promotes love and joy. So on the Gilded, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. She came out yesterday. We also have the King of Swords in the upright. Now he actually makes an appearance twice. He's here in the Gilded and here on the bottom of the Rider-Waite. So this lady energy could be coming in as this Queen of Wands in reverse. This may be somebody very much in their ego. The Queen of Wands is Sagittarius energy. Hi, Sagittarius. The moon is in you right now. I give the king and the queen to Sagittarius, but it can be any of the fire signs, and this could be you um, being in that energy, or it could be someone that you're dealing with. Underneath that, you've got the King of Swords, and he's high minded, and it's like a higher vibration of the Queen. Whereas he's intelligent and wise, but he is also the judge and the jury on something very, very important. This is Aquarius energy. It could be any of the air signs if they're elevated in their energy. But usually I give, like I said, the king and the queen to the older of the signs, which is Aquarius here. So we've got Sagittarius or Leo or Aries feminine, and Gemini, Libra, Aquarius masculine. We've also got Justice, that's Libra, the Hermit, that's Virgo, High Priestess underneath here, that's Pisces. Now, the King of Swords, he is the judge and jury, but he does not execute the verdict. Okay, he doesn't execute the sentence, the queen does. So here we're still kind of stuck in the energy of debating it, mulling it over, kind of trying to come to the truth and using a lot of wisdom and high minded thinking about it. Um, King of Swords for me is ego energy where they soar very high. Aquarians are very high minded. They have to be up higher than everybody else because they see from a much clearer perspective up there. So this energy often has a feeling of somebody who's kind of removed from the situation or has removed themselves intellectually from the situation so that they can see things in a wider perspective. This has to do with this Queen of Wands in reverse. A lot of times the Queen of Wands comes in designating a karmic relationship, a karmic feminine, and in reverse, she is in her detriment, which means she's vindictive, she's manipulative, and she's angry. All right. Underneath that, we've got this very calm King of Swords in the upright, and underneath that you've got the Three of Pentacles. This is wonderful. I like the Three of Pentacles because it's recognition for hard work that you've been doing up to this point. It's skill, it's capability, it's hard work. Oh, under that's the Ten of Cups. That's what you're building towards. Absolutely, everybody's building towards that Ten of Cups. Interesting, under that Ten of Cups is the Hermit. So we've got a Queen of Wands in reverse, somebody who's coming in like a banshee. Okay, banshee energy here. The King of Swords being very cold and withdrawn in order to make a hard decision about something where he needs recognition for the work that he's put in to gain this Ten of Cups. I get some Capricorn energy here because with the Ten of Cups, look at it's a happy home, right? It's a beautiful house, it's a full garden, it's happy people, the rainbow is above them, the cups are full. But if you look in this deck at who is under the rainbow, it's a woman and her daughter and their cat. There's no masculine in this picture. That to me always feels like Capricorn masculine energy because the Capricorn males will work themselves to the grave because that's their love language. They will try to provide a beautiful home for who they love, even if they don't spend a lot of time in it. Okay, so that could be some energy in play also in the collective. Now, in the Rider-Waite, we've got the King of Swords over the Three of Cups over the Lovers. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. And we've got, let me see here too. In the Celtic, we've got Pathways, the Stork, and the Cat. Oh, side quest. All right. This King of Swords is really I don't know. I don't know if it is definitely not this Queen of Wands. There's something new he's celebrating. It might be this lady coming in under the moon. Like the moon is hidden, so maybe her arrival is hidden from him. I remember in the last reading, there was something like um they're lining up to meet each other, but neither one can sense the other coming, but yet they're still preparing for something in the future. So this lady coming in is coming in as a very friendly energy, but she's coming in hidden behind the moon here. So I don't think this King of Swords sees this coming, but he knows that this Queen of Wands that he's been dealing with has to go. And that's this hard decision that he's coming towards. This may be the relationship here that came in with this Six of Pentacles. This World card is definitely an ending of a cycle and gaining the reward that you invested in this whole time. But the Six of Pentacles in reverse means that whatever that was had stipulations on it. And now with the Justice card, the King of Swords has made a very informed decision based on practicality and reality here. And something is ending because it had too many strings attached. And now this Queen of Swords is in the reverse. She's angry about it. She's angry. But here we've got the King of Swords celebrating. This Three of Cups could be the friendly energy of this new lady coming in under the moon. Now, she is not an empress. She's not a queen. She's just Nine of Pentacles, a fine lady of standing in her own right. Um, Celebrate this. The Three of Cups comes in after the Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups is the commitment. I love you, you love me. Let's commit to doing this. The Three of Cups is bringing that relationship to like the friend group. Hey, this is my boyfriend, this is my girlfriend, this is my new boo. And everybody is, hey, let me buy you around, let me buy you drinks. Heck yeah, look at that. Three of Cups celebrating. Okay. This is like the honeymoon phase of a relationship. It's social events and prosperous relationships. It's connection, care, and joy within the friend group or the family group. It's the reception, right? It's the reception after the Two of Cups. It's party time. Because, oh my God, look at the lovers. This is a connection of trust and love. Underneath that, the Knight of Cups. And again, the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Wow, gifts with strings attached and hidden motives. My goodness. But that's way down deep, and I feel like that may be just a fear. Like a fear of this, whatever this new relationship is it going to be the same strings attached as the old one, right? Here we've got the Pathways card, which is a choice to go one way or another. That's coming up very quickly. So this may be the choice between sticking with that Queen of Wands in reverse, or going now that the or going towards the lady who's coming in as a friend. See, under the moon. Like you don't see it coming, but you feel it coming. Of course, you feel it with everything going on in Pisces and Cancer. You may be seeing it in your dreams and not quite remembering, because not everybody remembers their dreams when they wake up. But there is a choice of path here. Okay. Underneath that, you've got the stork. Don't freak out. It's in this deck, it does not mean babies. Okay. It means a change of location or position. It's like a promotion. Okay. So whatever this pathway is that you're going towards, it's going to have movement. You may move locations. Let's see, it says movement, relocation, improved standing, and then here we've got the lady of high standing. it says be receptive and listen, be calm and collected, um, do quiet planning. The progress, it says quiet planning in progress and reserved, smart, and accepting. Ooh, see? Now with the pathway, there's two paths on the card. One leads to an easy path towards the sea. One leads to a very difficult path towards the mountains. And the mountain card in this deck does indicate obstacles. So the the illusion of this choice, though, is that even though you see the easy path on one side, you don't know what's beyond the horizon. It could be detours, delays. It could lead off a cliff. But you do see here the harder path that leads to the mountain. Now, the key with the mountain's energy is that the symbolism they always show me is in Lord of the Rings when they have to go to the Misty Mountains, right? And it's arduous and un it looks impossible. But Gimli says, no, 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 there's a doorway. There's a doorway in, we can go through the mines. So even though that other path may look like it leads to hardship and obstacles, on that path, there will be a secret way to get through it that may be faster and less dangerous than if you take the path that you think is easy. Because that easy path may lead you a completely different route away from your goal. And it may lead you into danger, it may lead you into delays, it may lead you completely in a different direction. But if you had taken the path that looked difficult, you would find a better way to get through it. Whew. And that leads to higher standing with the storks. Underneath that, we've got cat energy, which is interesting because dog energy had been coming out recently. But the cat energy is interesting because here in the Seven of Cups in reverse, there is an indication of some type of temptation. Okay? Some type of temptation to deviate. And the reason I feel that with the cat is because with this energy, she always looks to me like there's a side quest. Something that will tempt you off of the path. Okay? You have to decide though if it's fortuitous. Look at the symbolism here. Okay? One way you've got the storks, which is high standing, and another way you've got a distraction taking you on a side quest. That's where that other pathway may lead you. You have to decide if that side quest is worth it. Underneath that, you've got the letter and the mountain. Look at that. See? The mountain. Now, the letter is some kind of correspondence or paperwork or document, a message, a communication, memo, some kind of notice, some kind of incoming information. If this has to do with the lady and justice, like I said, this could be something financial, something that has to do with the courts, something that has to do with business. It could be a business opportunity, but you have paperwork to go through, okay? So you've got the path, too high standing. The cat brings it's not just a side quest though. It's not just temptation. For some in the collective, it's someone who loves companionship and freedom. Ooh, that feels like very much Sagittarius energy where the moon is right now. It's curiosity and caution. Like that balance. Like I'm curious, but I'm not gonna put my face in a fire. It's independence and cooperation. I love the balance between these two. It's curiosity and caution. It's independence and cooperation. It's intelligence, shrewdness, wisdom. It's being observant. It's a keen, careful perspective. You're being aware. Somebody is aware, helpful, and affectionate. Okay, all the cat-like, um, what's it called? Traits. And that's on top of the letter, which is on top of the mountain. I love that. So let's sum this up a little bit. Like I said, there was some kind of abundance here, but it comes with stipulations. Like somebody might not think those stipulations are fair, but with justice on top of it, it definitely is fair. Whether it's you making this judgment call or somebody else making a judgment call. It may have to do with some friend coming in that you don't see coming. She's coming in under the moon, but she's coming in very friendly. And she may have some help to bring or some information for you. I believe that some in the collective may feel this energy coming because you're going to be getting downloads in your dreams. You've got the code card here on top of the High Priestess. High Priestess energy, I also want to say, is gaining insight. It's like here, it's like hermit energy with gaining insight. But the key with the High Priestess, oh, I was wrong early. Oh, you got Wheel of Fortune here too. Dang. No, I was right. Yeah. High Priestess energy is okay. So on the card of the High Priestess, she sits with her scroll of knowledge in between two pillars. One is black and one is white, and she guards the entranceway to higher learning. Okay. The key to the High Priestess is that she sits between the pillars of black and white, which means that's the truth. That's where the truth is. Whether somebody is telling you it's one way and someone else is telling you it's another way, the truth is somewhere in between. Always. Because when you're hearing from other people, you're hearing from their perspective. You're not always hearing just the facts without their interpretation on them. So you have to tread the middle. And in the middle is where the wisdom is. That's what the High Priestess likes to emphasize to us. There was a card here talking about hidden motives. I think it was that Six of Pentacles. Because some in the collective may be interacting with a High Priestess, that's Pisces energy, but in one of my decks, the High Priestess is Scheherazade of 1001 Arabian Nights. Now, she kept the king coming back to her. Remember what I was talking about cycles with the moon and bringing things up into the light from the Pisces energy, examining old cycles, examining things that we may feel trapped in. Well, the High Priestess comes with an energy of somebody who may have hidden motives, okay? That moon card. Because the Scheherazade story, even though she was doing it to preserve her life, she kept that king hanging on for 1001 nights with stories. And every time the king would come in and she would go, "Oh, but don't you want to hear the rest of my story?" She'd distract him. And she would talk and blah 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 and this to tell a new story. And maybe, with this energy that is here, I feel like it's this Queen of Wands in reverse keeping somebody on the hook. With every time they come back in, it's a story. Oh, this happened and then this happened and then I can't be with you tonight. I can't be with you yet right now. And then the king was like, "Fine, but when I come back around, when the cycle brings us together again, we're going to fulfill this." And she's like, "Oh, of course, of course." And then the cycle comes back around and the king comes back for another night and she tells another story. And somebody here in the collective is gaining insight that those stories are just keeping you on the hook. They will never be fulfilled. Never. And she may be the one that's holding you with that Six of Pentacles in reverse, right? This Queen of Wands energy in reverse, this karmic energy, keeping some king held on. Underneath that is harmony. And underneath that is the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun. Okay, see? You're going to come into some harmonious once somebody comes to this epiphany that this is never going to pan out the way she keeps promising, okay? Then it's like sometimes when you come to an epiphany, it's so freeing that you just harmonize. You're all of a sudden in a calm space, and it's like, yeah, that's the truth. And now I can do this. Now I can release this. Now I don't have that emotional bond to this person anymore because now I've been illuminated to their disloyalty. They're lying. They don't have my best interests in mind. And instead of hanging on to that toxicity, you're going to release it. And the bridges that I believe you're promoting are within yourself. Wheel of Fortune, yeah. Fate, change, and fortune. Underneath that, the Sun. Illumination, bringing something to clarity, to the ego. What was I saying before? About how justice, Venus energy, is bringing things up from the subconscious so that the conscious ego can deal with it. Okay? Whew, I love that. Wow. That's some kind of path. I feel like I could, I feel like I'm missing something. I apologize if I am, but that's the messages that I'm getting at the moment. So, Aquarius energy here, because we've got two Kings of Swords. Aquarius, I'm going to address you. Aquarius masculines. Whoever this person is that keeps telling you, maybe next time, I'm not ready, keep coming back, come back next time. This has been going on for a long time. So there are some Aquarius masculines in the collective where you are coming to the epiphany that it is not going to pan out. But as soon as you try to pull away from that, as soon as you gain that reality of the Seven of Cups in reverse, none of those cups that she put in the pie in the sky for you have anything in them. And now you've had a reality check. And as soon as you try to go through that different pathway, she is going to flip her shit. What do you mean I can't keep you on the line? What do you mean you're breaking this? She thought in a very narcissistic way that she would have you in the palm of her hand for the long term. And maybe it's because you had some financial stability to give her. Okay? I'm gonna quit it there. And we're going to go on to the Ancestor Oracle messages. I hope this is resonating. I hope the messages are reaching you for your highest good. If you're vibing with my content, please take a moment to leave a thumbs up or subscribe. Share my videos. It helps the algorithm get my content seen. In the description, you'll find my email and donation links. I am available for personal readings and birth chart inquiries. And for any small donation, I'd love to do you a 3-card spread as a thank you, a private spread. Email, Venmo, and Cash App in the description. I appreciate any and all feedback, signal boost, or donations. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Let's get some Ancestor Oracle messages for this collective. Moon in Sagittarius energy. I apologize. Moon in Sagittarius energy. Epiphanies that reality checks about some kind of financial arrangement. that could have come with some very heavy stipulations and strings attached. I'll give you money, but you have to remain, it's like that. It's like a relationship where somebody was giving gifts and money, but on the understanding that it all stops if you want to take a different path away from them. Okay? But I applaud this king for finally seeing the light and using some very impartial judgments here to free himself. Because there is a lover's situation in the future if you take the right path. Okay? Can I get... Okay, we've got Direction Guardian, choose your path. Yeah. I love when I get to this part of the readings because sometimes these Ancestor and Oracle cards really tie everything together. Oh, and look at that. Okay, and Stag energy, trust and thrive. Okay. Now, with Wheel of Fortune and the World cards, which we have both of, we've got the World here, and down here we've got the Wheel of Fortune. On both of those cards are symbols of the 4 fixed signs. That's Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio. Okay? And look, on the Direction Guardian here is the 4 fixed signs. There's Leo, there's Taurus, the Eagle is Scorpio, and where do I see? And the Angel here, that's Aquarius. Okay? So you definitely have, I see like a compass. Your heart has a compass that you get to spin and choose your path. I didn't get the star, which is setting a new direction. So this is just the idea that you're gonna embark on a new path. Let me find it. There we go. Direction Guardian, choose your path. That's it. I'll turn the brightness down just a little bit. Okay. There. Isn't that pretty? It says connect with your deeper desires. What did I say with Sagittarius? Connect with your deeper desires, then choose the path that will make your heart and soul sing. It says your path isn't set in stone, and your angels and guides have no expectations from you, nor should you have any for yourself. There are many directions that you can take. None of them are wrong, as they all find perfect opportunities to grow and learn. But life is to be enjoyed and savored. So, if you know that there's a decision to be made, and particularly if you're feeling indecisive, choose the path that you know is going to light you up, and choose with your heart. Hey. And then we have Stag energy. So if anyone's looking for animal symbolism here, we've got a weasel. Nothing on this one. We've got songbirds. We've got the bull, the lion, the eagle, and the angel. And we've got the stag. What do we have over here? And the cat and the stork. Okay? Cat and the stork. Anything else? Nope. Okay. Stag energy. Trust and thrive. It says, come alive and thrive. Stand in your light and glory and grace, with grace and majesty. Okay? It says, they're telling me stand with your chest out. And I feel that with the King of Swords here. They're very confident in themselves. If maybe a little not standoffish, but people feel like Aquarius energies are very detached. And they kind of are. but not in a malicious way. Anyways, stand with your head chest out. It says you have an opportunity to thrive. Trust in all that you have to offer, all your gifts, all your strengths and power, and make the most of it. You were born to lead, and that this can only become reality when you're willing to put yourself in that position. Stag energy allows you to feel safe because the antlers keep away anything that could interfere with your intelligence and your presence, and their strength gives you the power to be agile in your thinking. You're being encouraged to retain your dignity and be proud of who you are and all that you have accomplished. That's that Three of Pentacles. Give yourself credit. Remember, Three of Pentacles was recognition for hard work. That's from yourself, too. Okay, give yourself the credit. This in turn will give you even more power to thrive. So onwards and upwards. I love that. Then we're going to get the final messages from the theme deck. Let's try to keep this under an hour. 777, Divine Path. You are right where you should be, and you are serving your divine purpose. Ten of Cups, the Hermit, and the Devil. Yep. Ten of Cups, the Hermit, and the Devil. Man, whatever that was, that kept you bound. Remember, the Devil is the lovers in chains, and the lovers did come out over here. So make sure you don't go from one toxic feminine to another, okay? I feel like this lady coming in under the moon is definitely much better match for you. But then again, like I said, in some in the collective, this lady came in as a songbird, like, oh, Twitter, you're, friendly information, but there was some hidden motive there. I don't know what it is, though. I don't know what that hit, besides money. Really, besides the finances. It could have been ego, because that Queen of Wands is in reverse, so it could have been ego, too. Stuck in the past, Six of Cups reversed. Yeah, Six of Cups is like nostalgia for a relationship when it was sweet. Nine of Diamonds, self-made prosperity. That's that lady energy. Abundant and stable and independent. Chipped Cup, yeah. Dissatisfaction and disappointment in the domestic home. That's that Queen of Wands in reverse. Remember, you are spirit. Connect, listen, know, ascend, and be still. Anything else for the moon in Sagittarius for the collective, please? Moon in Sagittarius for the collective. Thank you. Anything else? That's it? That's it? Oh, that's it. And this one? Okay. Wow. All right. We've got... Oh, drink more water. That just means take care of yourself. That just means don't forget your health. That's funny. Fairy Godmother, this is the star. Remember what I said? I'm surprised the star isn't out. Because the star means a new direction. It also is a wish of fulfillment. Blessing, healing, a wish, new direction, renewal, and finding your way. See, I definitely, with the path and the moon and yep, okay, 222, keep the faith. Timely and auspicious opportunities are coming, so stand strong in your personal truths. We've got, oh, that's naughty, I can't say that. Uranus, rebellion, creativity, unconventionality, eccentricity, and unpredictability. Where is Uranus right now? Oh, Uranus is retrograde in Taurus. And Taurus is one of the earth signs, pentacle energy. It's not so much money it's not so much work, career, and money. It's the comfort that those things can bring. So Taurus is very concerned with the comforts of the home, the creature comforts, habits, um, being comfortable. I always describe Taurus as Libra the morning after, like the party girl, but the morning after, where she's just in her pajamas making tea and she's keeping in, staying in the house. This is very with Uranus there in retrograde, there has been a shakeup in how the home is structured. All right, so that's a message for someone. Now, along with this pathways and the lovers and the Three of Cups and recognition and um the star here, we've got the soulmate coming out, the lobster card. So, this new lady coming in under the moon as a friend, she may already be in your energy. It's just the moon. Now those motives may be romantic motives. She's just kind of keeping it on the down low, right? This is not the one that's coming in saying, I'll give you this money if, right? It's not the sugar mama energy. The soulmate is somebody um, very much on your wavelength. Okay, that's what I have for everyone. I'm just rechecking the cards here. Any other? Nope, that's it. Anything else? I think that remember you are spirit is reminding you that a lot of this work is a lot of this information is going to be coming in the subconscious. It's going to be psychic downloads, and unfortunately a lot of people don't trust those because there's no way to test that. Okay, there's no way to tangibly prove that that's true, but this is a cycle where we're really being called to trust those inner knowings. Okay, that's what I have for everyone. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I'm going to be back with a weekend reading for the collective, I think. And then I'm going to be doing an extra for Aquarius because they have some planets that are going on in their sign this week, and I wanted to get to that. So, what do we have coming up? We've got a weekend reading for the collective and Aquarius bonus. So, damn, we went over an hour. Sorry. I try to keep these under, but it doesn't always work. Until I see you again in the next couple days. Okay, thanks. Bye.